Imagine a world where the secrets of tomorrow were hidden in the past, a time when civilizations without modern tools seemed to possess visions of future technology. What if I told you that ancient cultures, using nothing but observation, ingenuity, and perhaps a bit of mystery, predicted innovations that define our lives today? From machines resembling computers to descriptions of flying contraptions, the clues they left behind are as eerie as they are fascinating. Could they have truly foreseen the future, or is history repeating itself in ways we barely understand? In this video, we're uncovering 25 extraordinary ways ancient civilizations appeared to predict modern technology. We'll journey through the forgotten corners of history and explore ancient inventions that echo our modern world. Stay with us because by the end, you might just question how much ancient knowledge shaped the foundations of today's advancements. Now turning to our first example, the Antikythera Mechanism from ancient Greece. This breathtaking artifact is often hailed as the world's first computer. Discovered in the early 1900s in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera, this device dates back over 2,000 years. What makes it so extraordinary is its intricate system of gears and dials, which were designed to track celestial movements with astonishing precision. Essentially, it could predict astronomical events like eclipses and even the positions of planets long before telescopes or modern science existed. Imagine the complexity of thought and craftsmanship needed to create such a device in an era with no established engineering tools as we know them today. This relic not only demonstrates an advanced understanding of astronomy, but also mirrors the kind of problem-solving we associate with modern analog computing devices. Could this ancient invention be a precursor to the way we build and use technology today? Or does it reveal a level of intelligence and innovation that challenges our assumptions about ancient civilizations? Moving forward, we'll uncover yet another fascinating parallel, this time from ancient India, where texts speak of flying machines that defy the technology of their time. Now turning to the next remarkable example, we dive into ancient Indian texts that describe extraordinary flying machines known as vimanas. Found in epics like the Mahabharata and the Rig Veda, these accounts are not merely poetic musings but often include surprisingly detailed descriptions of these aerial vehicles. The texts speak of their structures, propulsion systems, and even their capabilities to engage in complex aerial battles. One text mentions a vehicle that could travel vast distances, powered by what some interpret as mercury and wind-driven energy elements that echo principles of modern aviation and propulsion systems. In an age when flight should have seemed impossible, could these depictions suggest more than imagination? While some argue they are symbolic or mythological, others speculate that they might hint at advanced understanding or ancient attempts at engineering. Regardless of the interpretation, the parallels to our modern concept of airplanes and spacecraft are uncanny. As we continue, let us unravel another fascinating example of ancient ingenuity, this time in the form of a steam-powered invention from the 1st century. Moving forward, we encounter another astonishing milestone in ancient technology, the steam-powered invention known as the eolipile, credited to Heron of Alexandria in the 1st century. This device, often considered the earliest known steam engine, was a spherical mechanism that expelled steam through nozzles to create rotational motion. Although primarily viewed as a curiosity or a temple toy by some historians, its design bears striking resemblance to the fundamental principles behind engines that powered the Industrial Revolution many centuries later. Imagine the sheer ingenuity required to harness the force of steam in an age where mechanical engineering was still in its infancy. Heron's eolipile might not have started an industrial movement, but it undoubtedly revealed a profound understanding of converting pressure into motion. Why this knowledge wasn't expanded upon to revolutionize transportation or machinery at the time remains a captivating mystery. the eolipile serves as a reminder of how ancient minds often brushed against technologies well ahead of their time. As we delve deeper, let us now examine another intriguing artifact from the past, a mysterious object that may have generated electricity long before the modern battery was even conceived. Now turning to a fascinating discovery from ancient Mesopotamia, we encounter the enigma of the so-called Baghdad Battery. Unearthed in the 1930s near present-day Baghdad, this artifact is a small clay jar containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod, components that bear a striking resemblance to the fundamental elements of a modern electrical battery. When filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice, it is believed that this device could produce a small electric current. But why would such an object exist in a time where the concept of electricity was yet to emerge? Some researchers propose that it might have been used for electroplating metals, creating a thin layer of gold or silver on jewelry or coins. Others speculate it could have served as a tool for generating sparks or even as an object of religious or ceremonial significance. The possibility that ancient civilizations might have understood and utilized electricity, even in a rudimentary form, forces us to reevaluate the limits of their technological capabilities. Questions linger about the origin and purpose of the Baghdad Battery, but it undeniably hints at an advanced and innovative culture experimenting with concepts that seem astonishingly ahead of their time. As we ponder this intriguing artifact, let us now pivot to yet another incredible piece of ancient engineering, a device that detected earthquakes with unparalleled precision nearly 2,000 years ago. Moving forward, we find ourselves in ancient China around the year 132, where a groundbreaking invention by Zhang Heng revolutionized the understanding of natural phenomena. Known for his ingenuity, Zhang Heng constructed what is believed to be the world's first seismograph, a device capable of detecting earthquakes with remarkable accuracy. This intricate mechanism consisted of a large bronze vessel surrounded by 8 dragon heads, each holding a ball in its mouth. Below each dragon sat a corresponding toad with its mouth wide open. When an earthquake occurred, the vibrations of the ground would trigger an internal pendulum within the device, causing one of the dragon heads to release its ball into the toad's mouth. The direction in which the ball fell indicated the source of the seismic activity. What is truly astounding is how this invention utilized a system of levers and pendulums to detect tremors that might not have even been noticeable to the human senses. In modern terms, this ancient device functioned much like an early accelerometer, a tool essential in today's earthquake monitoring and safety systems. Zhang Heng's seismograph underscores not only the advanced engineering capabilities of the ancient Chinese, but also their profound understanding of the natural world. This remarkable invention reminds us that the quest to understand and measure our environment is not a uniquely modern endeavor but a deeply rooted aspect of human innovation. With this in mind, let us journey further into the intricate details of ancient craftsmanship, exploring the astonishing nanotechnology hidden within the legendary Damascus steel. With the next phase of the journey in sight, we delve into the fascinating world of Damascus steel, a material crafted by ancient blacksmiths that continues to captivate scientists today. Originating around 300 years before the Common Era, this legendary steel was used to forge swords that were renowned for their unparalleled strength, sharpness, and distinctive wavy patterns. What makes Damascus steel truly extraordinary, however, is not just its aesthetic beauty or functional superiority, but the advanced science hidden within its structure. Modern studies have revealed that the steel contains nanostructures, including carbon nanotubes, which contribute to its incredible durability and cutting edge. These microscopic configurations are so advanced that they echo the principles of nanotechnology, a field often regarded as purely modern. The ancient blacksmiths who created Damascus steel may not have understood the exact science behind their work, but their methods, passed down through generations, allowed them to manipulate materials at an astonishingly precise level. By folding and heating the steel extensively, they inadvertently infused it with properties that even today's metallurgists find challenging to replicate. This raises a thought-provoking question. How did such a sophisticated technique emerge so early in human history? Could it have been the result of serendipity, relentless experimentation, or perhaps knowledge that has since been lost to time? Regardless of the answer, Damascus steel stands as a testament to human ingenuity, showing us how ancient technologies can mirror the cutting-edge advancements of our age. As we marvel at the precision and artistry of these ancient craftsmen, let us now turn our attention to yet another masterpiece of engineering: Roman concrete, a material whose durability continues to outperform even the most advanced modern formulas. Now turning to the enduring legacy of Roman craftsmanship, we find ourselves exploring the marvel of Roman concrete, a material that has withstood the test of time quite literally. Unlike modern concrete, which often deteriorates after a few decades, Roman concrete has proven to be remarkably durable, with structures like aqueducts, amphitheaters, and harbor walls standing strong for over 2 millennia. What gives Roman concrete its unique resilience is its extraordinary chemical composition. The secret lies in the use of volcanic ash mixed with lime and seawater, which creates a chemical reaction forming crystals that tightly bond the mixture. Even more fascinating is how this ancient material interacts with its environment. When exposed to seawater, Roman concrete actually strengthens over time, thanks to the formation of rare minerals that prevent cracking and degradation. This self-healing property has baffled scientists and engineers, prompting modern researchers to decode its formula in hopes of creating sustainable materials for the future. Imagine how this ancient innovation, if fully understood and replicated, could revolutionize construction in our era, reducing environmental impact and creating buildings that last for centuries. The ingenuity of the Romans in crafting such an enduring material speaks volumes about their understanding of natural resources and their ability to engineer solutions that were both practical and ahead of their time. As we reflect on the enduring strength of Roman concrete, let us shift our gaze to the skies and explore the advanced astronomical knowledge of the Maya, a civilization that not only mapped the heavens with precision, but also infused their observations with profound cultural significance. Moving forward, we delve into the awe-inspiring astronomical achievements of the Maya, a civilization whose knowledge of the cosmos rivals modern astrophysics. The Maya were not only advanced architects and mathematicians, but also exceptional astronomers who meticulously tracked celestial events with unparalleled precision. One of the most striking examples of their expertise is the construction of observatories like El Caracol at Chichen Itza, which was designed to align perfectly with key astronomical phenomena, such as the movements of Venus, the Moon, and the Sun. For the Maya, these celestial events were much more than scientific curiosities. They were deeply embedded in their calendar systems, agriculture, and spiritual beliefs. They developed intricate calendars such as the Tzolk'in and the Hab, which interwove religious rituals with agricultural cycles, allowing them to predict solar eclipses and planetary alignments with astonishing accuracy. What makes their achievements even more remarkable is that they accomplished all this without telescopes or modern equipment, relying solely on naked eye observations, mathematical ingenuity, and an intimate relationship with the natural world. Their astronomical insights were so precise that many of their predictions remain incredibly accurate even by today's standards. Imagine a time when understanding the stars was not just for scientific pursuit but a means to navigate life itself, connecting the heavens to the earth in ways that guided everyday decisions. The depth of their observational skills serves as a humbling reminder of how ancient societies harnessed knowledge to thrive and innovate. From the remarkable durability of Roman concrete to the celestial mastery of the Maya, we continue to uncover the incredible ingenuity of ancient cultures. Let us now glide into the story of the Viking sunstone, a mysterious navigation tool that may have enabled seafarers to sail vast distances under the most challenging conditions. Now turning to the fascinating story of the Viking sunstone, we explore how this ancient tool might have been a key to unlocking the vast, uncharted seas. The Vikings were legendary seafarers, renowned for their ability to navigate across treacherous waters long before the advent of compasses or modern navigation tools. Their secret weapon, the mysterious sunstone, a translucent crystal believed to have been used to locate the sun's position even on overcast or foggy days. This crystal, possibly made of Iceland spar, could polarize light, allowing skilled navigators to pinpoint the sun's location with remarkable accuracy. Imagine being aboard a Viking longship, surrounded by misty horizons and stormy skies, yet steering confidently thanks to this ingenious innovation. What makes the sunstone so intriguing is its similarity to today's advanced navigation technologies, such as global positioning systems, which rely on precise calculations to guide us through modern journeys. While no physical sunstone has ever been definitively recovered from Viking archaeological sites, historical sagas and scientific experiments point to its plausibility, showcasing how ancient ingenuity continues to inspire modern curiosity. The Viking sunstone is not just a tool but a testament to human ingenuity and the unyielding drive to explore beyond the horizon. With this innovation illuminating our way, we journey to yet another extraordinary example of ancient science, the surgical practices of early civilizations and their surprisingly advanced methods of brain surgery. Now turning to the ancient surgical practices of early civilizations, we uncover some truly astonishing advancements in the field of medicine, long before the advent of modern surgical techniques. One of the most remarkable practices was trepanation, the process of drilling or scraping a hole into the human skull. This procedure, surprisingly widespread across various ancient cultures, was believed to relieve pressure from head injuries or to address what were thought to be spiritual afflictions. What is even more astonishing is the evidence found in archaeological remains that shows patients often survived these procedures, as seen in the healed edges of skulls unearthed from ancient burial sites. Imagine the skill and precision required to perform such a delicate procedure without the benefit of anesthesia, modern tools, or a detailed understanding of human anatomy as we know it today. The instruments used, ranging from sharp stones to early metal tools, might seem primitive by modern standards, yet they were incredibly effective for their time. Comparing these early methods to the complex tools used in brain surgeries today, we can see the roots of innovation and problem-solving that have evolved over millennia. These ancient surgical practices are a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of early cultures in their quest to understand and heal the human body. And as we marvel at this early mastery of medicine, we pivot to a closely related innovation that came centuries later, the mysterious and destructive weapon known as Greek fire. Now turning to the enigmatic weaponry of the Byzantine Empire, we uncover the fearsome innovation known as Greek fire. This mysterious incendiary substance was a game-changer in ancient naval warfare, capable of burning fiercely even on water, leaving enemy ships no chance of escape. Greek fire was reportedly deployed through pressurized siphons mounted on ships, a design that can be likened to modern flamethrowers. The exact composition of Greek fire remains one of history's best-kept secrets, with some historians speculating that its ingredients included a combination of petroleum, quicklime, and sulfur. What makes it even more fascinating is the precision and ingenuity involved in its application. The Byzantine military not only developed a substance that was nearly impossible to extinguish, but also mastered the technology to project it over long distances, ensuring maximum impact. Imagine the shock and terror this weapon must have instilled in opposing forces, who would have been completely unprepared for such an unrelenting and devastating assault. The functionality of Greek fire bears an uncanny resemblance to modern incendiary weapons like flamethrowers or napalm, which deliver similarly horrifying results. The Byzantine Empire's ability to invent and successfully deploy such advanced military technology highlights their unmatched strategic brilliance during their time. As we consider the destructive power and technological sophistication of Greek fire, we now turn to another ancient marvel that captures the imagination, the immense and puzzling Nazca lines of Peru. Now turning to the immense and puzzling Nazca lines of Peru, we find ourselves contemplating one of the most enigmatic creations of the ancient world. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the desert plains by the Nazca civilization over 1,500 years ago, depict a stunning array of shapes, from animals like monkeys and hummingbirds to geometric patterns and lines that stretch for miles. What makes these creations truly extraordinary is that their full scale and intricacy can only be appreciated from the air, raising the question of how an ancient culture without access to flight could have designed such sprawling and precise figures. Some researchers have theorized that the Nazca people may have utilized rudimentary tools like ropes and grids to map out their designs on the ground, but the sheer accuracy of their work continues to baffle modern archaeologists. Intriguing theories abound, with some suggesting the geoglyphs could have been created as offerings to the gods, while others propose they served as an astronomical calendar or even a means of communication with celestial beings. The most fascinating aspect, however, is how these lines seem to anticipate the bird's-eye perspective we associate with aerial views today. In a time when flight was considered impossible, the Nazca lines stand as a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and imagination. They remind us that ancient civilizations had an extraordinary ability to conceptualize and execute large-scale projects that, even now, challenge our understanding of their technological and artistic capabilities. Moving forward, let us delve into the remarkable sound engineering of ancient amphitheaters, a feat that continues to astound experts even today. Take, for instance, the theatre of Epidaurus in Greece, constructed over 2,000 years ago. This open-air theatre is renowned not only for its grand design but also for its extraordinary acoustics. Imagine a structure so expertly designed that someone speaking in a normal voice at the stage's center could be clearly heard by an audience seated hundreds of feet away in the uppermost rows, all without any modern amplification. Scholars have studied this phenomenon extensively and discovered that the theatre's semicircular arrangement, combined with the use of finely carved limestone seats, contributes to reducing background noise and enhancing sound clarity. What makes this even more intriguing is that the architects of the time would have had no access to the kind of sophisticated technology or acoustic modeling tools we use today. Yet, their understanding of sound waves and resonance allowed them to create spaces that rival, and in some cases, surpass modern designs in terms of auditory precision. Beyond the theatre of Epidaurus, similar amphitheaters across the ancient world exhibit comparable ingenuity, suggesting a widespread knowledge of acoustic principles. These awe-inspiring structures challenge us to rethink our assumptions about ancient technologies and remind us that the human quest to amplify the shared experience of storytelling, performance, and communal gathering spans across millennia. As we marvel at these achievements, we are left to wonder what other architectural secrets from the past might still be waiting to be unveiled. Now turning to the next marvel of human ingenuity, let us explore the ancient robots of Greece and China, astonishing creations that showcase how far back the concept of automation truly goes. In ancient Greece, Heron of Alexandria, a brilliant engineer of the 1st century, designed mechanical devices so advanced that they could almost be considered the ancestors of modern robots. One of his most famous inventions was a self-operating theater that used a system of ropes, pulleys, and counterweights to perform plays automatically, complete with moving characters and sound effects. This was not merely for entertainment, but also a demonstration of the potential for machines to mimic human actions. Similarly, in ancient China, the philosopher Mozi is said to have created a mechanical bird that could fly, using intricate gears and levers to replicate the beating of wings. These early automatons were not just whimsical creations, they reflected profound knowledge of physics and mechanics. What is even more fascinating is that both Greek and Chinese inventors approached automation with similar principles, despite being separated by vast distances and operating within entirely different cultures. While today's robots rely on electronics and computer programming, these ancient machines achieved their functionality purely through mechanical ingenuity. They serve as a reminder that the human desire to innovate and push the boundaries of what is possible is a timeless trait, and they highlight how the seeds of modern robotics were planted long before we imagined machines powered by artificial intelligence. As we consider these remarkable achievements, we are left with a deeper appreciation of how ancient civilizations contributed to the foundations of technological advancements that continue to shape our world today. Moving forward, let us take a closer look at the remarkable earthquake-resistant structures of the Inca civilization, which offer yet another glimpse into the brilliance of ancient engineering. Nestled in the rugged terrains of the Andes Mountains, the Incas developed an architectural technique that has baffled modern experts for centuries. Their stone walls, found in places like Machu Picchu and Sacsayhuaman, were constructed with such precision that the massive stones fit together seamlessly without the use of mortar. What makes these walls even more extraordinary is their ability to withstand powerful earthquakes that frequently rattle the region. This durability is no accident. The Incas employed a practice known as ashlar masonry, where stones were meticulously shaped to interlock perfectly, allowing the walls to flex and absorb seismic shocks instead of collapsing under pressure. Modern engineers have compared this technique to some of the principles used in contemporary earthquake-resistant structures, such as flexible joints and base isolators, which allow buildings to sway without breaking. The Incas understood these concepts long before the development of modern seismic science, showcasing their deep understanding of both materials and the natural forces of their environment. The ingenuity of their construction not only ensured the survival of their monuments, but also demonstrated a profound harmony between their technological innovations and the challenges of their surroundings. Today, researchers continue to study Inca stone masonry to uncover lessons that could help modern architects design more resilient structures. As we reflect on these marvels of ancient construction, we are reminded once again of the remarkable ways in which early civilizations laid the groundwork for technological solutions that are still relevant to solving modern challenges. Now turning to earthquake-resistant structures in Japan, we find another example of ancient ingenuity that mirrors modern engineering. Japanese pagodas, some of which have stood for hundreds of years, offer a fascinating lesson in resilience against one of nature's most destructive forces. These elegant, multi-tiered wooden structures were designed with a central wooden pillar known as a shinbashira, which runs vertically through the core of the building. This pillar acts as a flexible spine, allowing the pagoda to absorb and dissipate the energy from seismic activity. Interestingly, this technique can be compared to contemporary technologies like tuned mass dampers, which are used in modern skyscrapers to counteract the movement caused by earthquakes or strong winds. The shinbashira allows the structure to sway instead of break, an approach that demonstrates a deep understanding of mechanical balance and flexibility. What is even more impressive is the fact that these principles were implemented long before the advent of modern engineering tools. The architects of ancient Japan combined practical experience with a profound respect for the forces of nature to create structures that could endure the test of time. Their designs not only preserved cultural and religious landmarks, but also provided a template for modern engineers striving to protect buildings in earthquake-prone regions. These ancient techniques remind us how timeless ideas can be, transcending centuries to inform and inspire the technologies we use today. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us shift our focus to another fascinating innovation from the ancient world: the mechanized doors of temples. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let us shift our focus to the marvel of mechanized doors in ancient temples, a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of ancient engineers. These doors, used in temples of ancient Greece and Egypt, were designed to open automatically, a feature seemingly futuristic for their time. Powered by steam or water mechanisms, these systems relied on principles of pressure and counterweights to create an almost magical experience for temple visitors. Picture this: a worshipper entering a sacred space, witnessing massive doors opening on their own as if by divine intervention. In reality, it was the brilliance of engineers like Heron of Alexandria who devised such mechanisms, blending science with spiritual wonder. Heron's designs, such as those detailed in his texts, utilized a system where fire would heat water, creating steam that built up pressure to move weights and operate levers. These levers, in turn, triggered the doors to open or close. When we compare this to our modern sensor-based automatic doors in shopping malls or airports, it is clear that the roots of such technology trace back to these ancient systems. The use of automation in these temples was not just about practicality, it was about creating an emotional and awe-inspiring experience. This interplay of engineering and spectacle underscores how ancient civilizations were not only technologically savvy, but also deeply attuned to the psychological and cultural impact of their innovations. By looking back at these early examples of automation, we see how timeless the human drive for invention and wonder truly is. Moving forward, let us now explore another fascinating technique from the past: the fireproofing methods of ancient India. Moving forward, the fireproofing techniques of ancient India demonstrate yet another example of how ancient cultures anticipated modern technology with incredible foresight. In a world reliant on wooden construction, fire represented one of the greatest threats to safety and longevity. To combat this, ancient Indian builders developed methods to protect their structures from devastating fires, a challenge that would not seem out of place even in today's cities. These methods involved treating wood with special plasters or coatings made from lime, clay, and other natural materials that were readily available at the time. These coatings not only acted as a barrier against flames, but also preserved the wood from decay over time. Imagine a wooden structure built centuries ago, its beams protected by an ingenious formula designed to withstand fire long before modern fireproofing materials were conceived. When compared to contemporary flame-retardant solutions like chemical sprays and engineered materials, the principles behind these ancient methods remain strikingly relevant. They underscore a deep understanding of chemistry and the environment, rooted in necessity and innovation. Such techniques were not merely functional, they were also sustainable, relying on natural resources in a way that minimized harm to the environment. This balance of practicality and eco-consciousness is a lesson worth revisiting as we strive to address modern challenges in sustainable construction. The ingenuity of these early fireproofing solutions not only highlights the advanced thinking of ancient Indian engineers, but also reminds us of the enduring human quest to safeguard our creations from nature's forces. As we dig deeper into the past, let us now turn our attention to an awe-inspiring concept from the ancient world: the potential use of a heat ray by Archimedes to defend against invaders. Now turning to a fascinating tale of defensive innovation, let us explore the intriguing story of the Archimedes heat ray. Legend has it that during the Roman siege of Syracuse in ancient Greece, the renowned mathematician and inventor Archimedes devised an extraordinary method to defend his city. According to historical accounts, Archimedes is said to have used a series of polished bronze or copper mirrors to focus sunlight onto approaching enemy ships, effectively setting them ablaze. While this idea might sound like the plot of a science fiction novel, modern experiments have been conducted to test the feasibility of this ancient weapon. Researchers have attempted to recreate the heat ray using reflective surfaces to harness concentrated sunlight, with varying degrees of success. The theory hinges on the principle of concentrating solar energy onto a single point, a concept that underpins modern solar concentrators used in renewable energy technologies. Imagine the ingenuity required not only to conceptualize but also to potentially implement such an inventive defense mechanism at a time when tools and resources were limited. Whether or not it effectively turned the tide in battle, the story of Archimedes' heat ray reflects a remarkable understanding of optics and energy, centuries ahead of its time. This tale invites us to ponder how ancient thinkers like Archimedes might have inspired today's advancements in solar power and even laser technology. Such ingenuity underscores the timeless human drive to innovate, particularly in the face of adversity. As we continue our exploration of ancient brilliance, our attention shifts next to the remarkable evidence of prosthetic limbs in ancient civilizations. Now turning to the remarkable evidence of prosthetic limbs in ancient civilizations, we find yet another instance of early ingenuity that echoes through to modern-day technology. Among the most striking examples is the discovery of an ancient Egyptian wooden prosthetic toe, believed to date back over 3,000 years. This artifact, carefully crafted and attached to a leather strap, was not merely ornamental but functional, allowing its wearer to walk with greater ease. The attention to detail and the understanding of human anatomy demonstrated in creating such devices are nothing short of extraordinary. Similarly, in ancient Rome, there are records of artificial limbs made from wood and metal, designed to restore mobility or increase functionality for individuals who had lost a body part. These early examples of prosthetic technology reveal an advanced level of craftsmanship and a deep consideration for improving quality of life, even in antiquity. When we compare these ancient innovations to modern prosthetics, the parallels are clear. Today's advanced artificial limbs, often made with lightweight metals or even carbon fiber and equipped with microprocessors, share the same goal as their ancient counterparts: to restore mobility and independence. The journey from carved wood and leather to sophisticated robotic prosthetics showcases the enduring human determination to overcome physical limitations through technological innovation. These ancient artifacts remind us that the drive to improve and adapt is a universal and timeless aspect of humanity. With this inspiring example of early medical technology in mind, we now turn to explore how Aboriginal Australians used intricately carved message sticks to communicate complex ideas across vast distances. Now turning to the ingenious communication tools of Aboriginal Australians, we uncover the fascinating use of intricately carved message sticks. These sticks served as an extraordinary means of conveying complex messages across vast distances, long before the advent of written language or modern communication systems. Each stick was uniquely designed with specific patterns, carvings, and symbols, which represented detailed information understood by both the sender and the recipient. These symbols were often passed between tribes, enabling the exchange of important messages such as invitations to gatherings, declarations of alliances, or details of trade agreements. What is truly remarkable is the efficiency and clarity these message sticks provided, achieving a level of precision that rivals even some modern communication methods. In a time when face-to-face contact was not always feasible, these tools ensured that vital information could travel across great expanses. Comparing these ancient methods to today's instant messaging technologies, the parallels become clear. While our modern systems rely on digital codes and encrypted networks, the Aboriginal message sticks represent an early, tangible form of data transmission, ingeniously adapted to their context and resources. They underscore the universal human need to connect, share, and collaborate, which transcends time and geography. These tools exemplify creativity and problem-solving even in the absence of contemporary tools, leaving us to marvel at how innovation springs from necessity in every era. Drawing inspiration from this early mastery of communication, we now turn to explore the groundbreaking dental technologies developed by the Etruscans. Moving forward, we delve into the ingenious dental technologies developed by the Etruscans, an ancient civilization renowned for their advancements in art, architecture, and medicine. Among their most impressive contributions was the creation of functional dental bridges, a solution that bears striking similarities to modern dental implants. These early bridges were crafted using materials like gold wire to securely fasten replacement teeth, often made from human or animal sources to existing healthy teeth. This innovative approach not only restored functionality but also improved the overall appearance of the smile, showcasing the Etruscans' understanding of both medical necessity and aesthetic value. What is even more astonishing is the precision and skill required to create these dental solutions without the advanced tools or technologies that modern dentistry relies on today. Their techniques highlight a level of craftsmanship and ingenuity that was centuries ahead of its time, offering a glimpse into the sophisticated healthcare practices of ancient cultures. Comparing these methods to current dental technologies, such as titanium implants and porcelain crowns, it is evident that while materials and techniques have evolved, the foundational concepts remain intriguingly consistent. The Etruscans' contributions to dental care not only provide insight into their innovative spirit, but also remind us how ancient solutions often laid the groundwork for modern advancements. Reflecting on these remarkable achievements, we next turn our attention to another astonishing example of ancient innovation, the aerodynamic designs evident in the Saqqara Bird of ancient Egypt. Now turning to the aerodynamic marvels of ancient Egypt, we explore the mysterious Saqqara Bird, a wooden artifact discovered in a tomb near Saqqara dating back over 2,000 years. This small, bird-shaped figure has intrigued researchers for decades due to its remarkably aerodynamic design, which some experts believe demonstrates an ancient understanding of flight principles. Crafted from sycamore wood, the Saqqara Bird features a wingspan and tail rudder that resemble components seen in modern gliders. While some argue that it was merely a ceremonial object or children's toy, others suggest it may represent an early conceptualization of aerodynamic mechanics. Supporting this idea is the bird's carefully balanced shape, which has been tested in wind tunnels and shown to possess flight capabilities under the right conditions. This raises fascinating questions about whether the ancient Egyptians were experimenting with, or at least imagining, the principles of aviation long before the Wright brothers turned flight into reality. Theories abound. Was it a prototype, a vision of flight inspired by birds, or simply evidence of a culture that deeply observed and admired the natural world? Regardless of its true purpose, the Saqqara Bird reveals an ancient curiosity and ingenuity that resonates with humanity's enduring desire to conquer the skies. As we marvel at this artifact's design, we are reminded of the timeless human quest to decode the mysteries of flight. Next, we focus on another beacon of ancient innovation, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, which stands as a testament to the engineering brilliance that guided sailors long before the age of modern navigation. Moving forward, we turn our attention to the Lighthouse of Alexandria, a towering marvel that once illuminated the ancient port city with unprecedented ingenuity. Built during the reign of Ptolemy II, this architectural masterpiece stood on the small island of Pharos and became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Serving as both a navigational aid and a symbol of Ptolemaic innovation, the lighthouse used a combination of polished bronze mirrors and an open flame to project light across vast distances. Historians estimate its height to be between 300 and 500 feet, making it one of the tallest man-made structures of antiquity. Beyond its practical purpose of guiding ships safely into the busy harbor of Alexandria, the lighthouse also showcased engineering skills that were far ahead of its time. The precision with which the mirrors were crafted and the way they concentrated and directed light can draw parallels to modern optical technologies, like the lenses in contemporary lighthouses or even satellite solar reflectors. Some accounts even suggest that the mirrors could have been used to focus sunlight as a defensive weapon against enemy ships, an idea that echoes the concept of solar concentrators used today. Though the lighthouse was eventually lost to history due to earthquakes, its legacy continues to inspire modern architects and engineers, especially in the field of large-scale maritime structure design. The Lighthouse of Alexandria stands as a timeless example of how ancient civilizations combined practical solutions with visionary architecture, bridging the gap between necessity and grandeur. As we reflect on this beacon of ancient brilliance, let us now explore the mysterious powers of the Oracle of Delphi, whose cryptic visions continue to fascinate and puzzle the modern world. Now turning to the Oracle of Delphi, we step into the mystical world of ancient Greece, where divine messages were thought to shape the fate of empires and individuals alike. Perched high on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, the sanctuary of Delphi was considered the center of the world by the ancient Greeks. At the heart of this spiritual epicenter was the Pythia, a woman chosen to serve as the voice of Apollo, the god of prophecy. Sitting over a chasm in the temple of Apollo, she would enter trance-like states, delivering cryptic visions that were interpreted by priests and shared with those seeking guidance. Modern researchers have suggested that these altered states of consciousness may have been induced by natural gases such as ethylene, seeping up through fissures in the earth beneath the temple. These gases could have had psychoactive effects, which might explain the Pythia's enigmatic pronouncements. This ancient practice is a fascinating parallel to today's exploration of altered states of mind, both in neuroscience and psychology. Scientists now study how external influences, including chemicals, can affect human perception and decision-making, shedding light on the mysteries of the mind. The Oracle of Delphi is a profound example of how ancient societies sought to understand the world around them, blending spiritual beliefs with what we might now consider scientific observation. It also serves as a reminder of how different cultures have leveraged their environments to unravel existential questions. As we leave behind the cryptic whispers of Delphi, let us now uncover another fascinating ancient mystery by examining the Antikythera Mechanism, a device that has been described as the world's first computer. Now turning to the Antikythera Mechanism, we delve into one of the most astonishing artifacts uncovered from the ancient world, a testament to the ingenuity of the Greeks. Discovered in the early 20th century in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, this intricate device dates back over 2,000 years and has often been called the world's first computer. Made of bronze and housed in a wooden frame, the Antikythera Mechanism was designed to predict celestial events with remarkable accuracy. It could track the cycles of the moon and sun, predict solar and lunar eclipses, and even chart the movements of planets. What makes it even more fascinating is its level of mechanical complexity, which wouldn't be seen again for well over 1,000 years. Modern imaging techniques have revealed a system of interlocking gears inside the device, each precisely calibrated to perform specific calculations. This detailed engineering parallels the workings of modern analog computing devices, showing that ancient civilizations had an extraordinary understanding of astronomical mechanics. The Antikythera Mechanism illustrates how advanced the Greeks were in combining science, craftsmanship, and mathematics to decode the mysteries of the universe. It's not just a marvel of ancient technology, it's a window into how people in the past sought to understand their place in the cosmos. As we contemplate the intricacies of this ancient device, we are reminded of how much we owe to early innovators who laid the groundwork for the technologies we take for granted today. Moving forward, let us turn our attention to the flying machines described in ancient Hindu texts, another remarkable example of how ancient cultures envisioned technological possibilities far beyond their time. Now turning to a deeper exploration of the Antikythera mechanism, its influence on later mechanical devices and its potential applications in the modern world are truly captivating. While the exact lineage of technological knowledge from the Antikythera mechanism to later inventions remains unclear, it undoubtedly set a precedent for intricate mechanical designs. The device demonstrated how gears could be crafted to perform precise and complex calculations, a principle that became essential in the development of early clocks and other mechanical calculators during the Renaissance. The detailed craftsmanship and advanced engineering of the mechanism likely inspired the thinkers and inventors of later centuries who sought to unravel the mysteries of mechanical computation. Imagine if the knowledge encapsulated in the Antikythera mechanism had not been lost for so many centuries. The acceleration of technological advancements might have altered the course of history itself. Today, the rediscovery of such a device offers lessons in sustainable and efficient design. For instance, its compact yet highly functional structure could inform modern mechanical engineering, from precision instruments to spacecraft engineering where reliability and compactness are crucial. Furthermore, studying how the ancient Greeks encoded astronomical data into physical mechanisms provides insights into merging scientific observation with practical application, which remains a fundamental pursuit in modern technology. The Antikythera mechanism is more than an artifact. It is a timeless reminder of human potential to innovate, solve problems, and create with ingenuity. As we unveil its layers of significance, it challenges us to imagine what other ancient ideas might still lie buried, waiting to inspire another leap in technology. With this enduring legacy of innovation in mind, we now dive into the flying machines of Hindu texts, where the line between myth and foresight becomes intriguingly blurred. As the next phase of the journey takes flight, the ancient Hindu texts present a fascinating case of conceptualizing flying machines long before the advent of modern aviation. The vimanas, as described in epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana, are depicted as sophisticated vehicles capable of traversing the skies and even outer space. These accounts go beyond merely imagining flight. They provide detailed descriptions of propulsion systems, aerial combat, and even the materials used in their construction. Such intricate narratives spark a compelling question. Why would ancient Indians dream of flying machines in an era where flight was seemingly impossible? To understand this, we must delve into the cultural and religious tapestry of the time. In many ways, the vimanas reflect the deep spiritual and philosophical underpinnings of ancient Indian thought, where the sky symbolized transcendence and the quest for higher knowledge. The concept of flight likely resonated with this yearning for liberation and exploration, both physical and metaphysical. Additionally, Hindu mythology often blurred the lines between the divine and the scientific, presenting cosmic journeys and advanced technologies as extensions of divine power. This imaginative approach not only shaped their storytelling, but also encouraged a mindset of expansive thinking that parallels modern science fiction. Just as contemporary sci-fi explores futuristic technologies to question the boundaries of human potential, the descriptions of vimanas served a similar purpose, inspiring awe and curiosity about what humanity could achieve. The creativity seen in these ancient texts can be seen as a precursor to the imaginative speculation that fuels our technological advancements today. Whether viewed as purely symbolic or indicative of actual technological aspirations, the vimanas remind us of the timeless human desire to defy limitations and reach for the skies. With ancient ingenuity taking us to the heavens, we now descend into the groundbreaking realms of steam power as we explore Heron of Alexandria's remarkable steam engine. Moving forward, we find ourselves under the vast starry skies of the ancient Mayan civilization, a culture that remarkably intertwined its religious beliefs with an advanced understanding of astronomy. The Mayans were not merely stargazers, they were meticulous record keepers and keen observers of celestial phenomena. Their profound knowledge of the cosmos was deeply embedded in their spiritual practices, where movements of the sun, moon, and planets were seen as divine orchestrations guiding daily life. This harmonious balance between science and spirituality is evident in their ceremonial calendars, which were astonishingly accurate in predicting solar eclipses and seasonal changes. The Mayans saw time as cyclical, a concept that influenced both their religious rituals and their astronomical calculations. Their sacred calendar, the Tzolk'in, combined spiritual significance with astronomical precision, setting a rhythm for everything from agriculture to religious ceremonies. What makes the Mayans truly fascinating is how they managed to achieve such precision without modern telescopes or advanced tools, relying instead on the naked eye and architectural ingenuity. Structures like El Caracol, dubbed the Observatory, reveal their architectural brilliance, designed to align perfectly with specific celestial events. These observatories not only served scientific purposes but also held immense cultural and religious significance, blending their reverence for the heavens with a practical understanding of its patterns. This integration of science with spirituality offers a profound lesson for modern scientists. The Mayan approach reminds us of the value of a holistic perspective, one that respects the interconnection between the natural world and human culture. Their ability to merge observation with meaning challenges us to consider how our understanding of science could be enriched by a more integrated view of the world. As we marvel at the Mayan celestial insights, we shift our gaze to the engineering prowess of the ancient Romans, whose concrete formula continues to defy the test of time. Now turning to the engineering marvels of ancient Rome, we arrive at Roman concrete, a construction material that has baffled scientists and engineers for centuries. Unlike modern concrete, which tends to crack and deteriorate over time, Roman concrete has proven to be remarkably durable, with structures like aqueducts, amphitheaters, and even piers submerged in seawater standing strong for over 2,000 years. What makes this ancient material so extraordinary is its unique formula, one that modern researchers have been striving to replicate. Recent studies suggest that Roman concrete's resilience lies in its composition. It combined volcanic ash, lime, and seawater, which reacted chemically to form a mineral called aluminous tobamorite. This mineral not only strengthened the material but also allowed it to self-heal over time when exposed to water, filling in small cracks and preventing further damage. The Romans' ingenious use of locally available materials and a keen understanding of chemistry enabled them to create a material that was both sustainable and long-lasting. In today's era of climate challenges, rediscovering and adapting the secrets of Roman concrete could revolutionize sustainable construction. Modern concrete production is a significant contributor to carbon emissions, but by studying and applying the principles behind Roman concrete, we could develop new materials that reduce environmental impact while offering greater durability. Imagine bridges, buildings, or coastal structures designed to withstand centuries of wear and environmental stress without frequent repairs or replacement. The lost knowledge of Roman concrete presents an exciting opportunity to transform how we approach sustainable construction, fusing ancient wisdom with modern innovation. As we consider the enduring legacy of Roman engineering, our journey now leads us to the ingenious navigation tools of the Vikings, who found their way across vast oceans with stunning accuracy. As the journey comes full circle, we are left in awe of the incredible ingenuity displayed by ancient cultures and their astonishing parallels to what we now consider modern technology. From the self-healing durability of Roman concrete to the precise astronomical calculations of Mayan observatories, and even the early forms of robotics and advanced metallurgy, these ancient societies demonstrated a profound understanding of the world around them. Their insights, creativity, and resourcefulness continue to serve as a wellspring of inspiration for modern innovation. By studying their accomplishments, we uncover not just the marvels of the past, but also potential solutions for the challenges of the future. History reminds us that wisdom is timeless and that progress often comes from rediscovering and building upon the knowledge of those who came before us. What ancient prediction or technology amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like the video, share it with friends who love a good mystery, and subscribe to the channel for more incredible insights into the past and how it shapes our present and future. Press the notification bell so you never miss an update, and as always, thank you for watching.